What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about 22 tips and tricks that can help you with Madden 22 Ultimate Team, especially if you're a newbie, right? It doesn't really matter if you're a veteran. This stuff will probably be something that you already know, but it's very, very good to understand exactly what's going on with Madden Ultimate Team. So we're going to walk through some of the basic things that'll help you throughout your Madden 22 Ultimate Team career. The first thing that you're going to have to understand is challenges are a real important thing in the game, and it's always going to be available for you right at the home screen. So simply clicking the button and seeing what's available at that time is going to be huge for you guys. For instance, a lot of free players that we're going to be getting, you're going to find it right there at that menu. So get used to looking at the menu on a daily basis. Right now, because it's early access, you're going to notice that there are going to be challenges by the time you watch this video that won't be there anymore, simply because it's on a seasonal basis. So every time a promo drops, you have a limited time to get to it. Be sure to check what the words say so that you understand exactly what's going on, because it will tell you. For instance, this early access right here will be over August 19th. So if you're watching this video after August 19th, you've missed the window. So you'll have to find something else that's there. That's one of the things that are very, very important to a newbie as well as my veterans, because most of us, we don't pay attention to the schedule. Yo, Gmia, what happened? It's not there anymore. Well, I made a video a month ago and told you it wouldn't be there. Oh, my bad, bro. Yeah, but that's what it's all about. Get used to looking at that. That's very important. Also, to be able to fully understand what you're getting yourself into with the mode, EA has made it very, very easy to understand rewards this year. Previously, I think prior to 21, they didn't really show you everything. You had to actually go into the mode and kind of go through it with the milestones. But this is a very, very important thing that you should understand. Whether you want to see it from the screen where you're looking at it, or if you click it and you go to the milestones, you should be able to see every single thing that's available. Therefore, you don't have to worry about myself or any other YouTuber telling you what's there. You can go there and see what it is yourself. Obviously, I would love if you guys always come back and share it with me, but you don't have to, because I'm showing you that you can find all the information that you want by just simply clicking on the milestones. That's something that's also very, very important. Another thing that you guys may want to understand about challenges in itself, certain challenges you're going to be able to play it in any order, but certain challenges that they release, what they're going to do is they're going to make sure that it's locked so that you have to go in sequence. So pretty much what happens is a lot of people think, yo, Gmia, I can't get to this challenge. Yeah, because it's a sequence and it's locked. As opposed to other ones, you may be able to do other things inside of it. So all of these sequence, like the Gridiron Forge, where you're going to get that, I believe you get that CJ Jackson, right? Yeah, oh, JC Jackson. I'm going to say CJ. JC Jackson. So it tells you everything that's there. And again, if you want to know the rewards that you get per stars, you just go to milestones and you check it out, and you'll be able to see exactly when you get it. So you would only need 80 stars right here to get that power up and the actual card for JC Jackson, which would help a lot of you with your Ultimate Team getting started. And then obviously at 100 stars, you would get that Elite Pack. Will you get glitchy? Nobody knows. All right, so that's a major part of understanding Madden Ultimate Team when you get in there. So that's a lot of different tips in that situation. The next thing you want to understand is solo battles. Now, for now, we're not going to jump into solo battles right now because like it's the early stages and everything that goes on. So you're going to have to go through this once the game actually launches, because it's something that many of you guys choose to play if you don't want to play head to head. So a major question that gets asked around Madden Ultimate Team, what if I don't want to play against a human opponent? What if I just want to relax, sit back, chill, and play the computer? This is a great way to earn currency, cards, and other free items in Madden Ultimate Team. Now, you're going to have to learn how to do these things and, how to play the computer. There's a lot of bonuses to, getting a lot of completions, getting a lot of first downs. Those are a lot of, those are intricate things that you're going to have to learn once this launches. So this is not yet available, but once the game is officially there and you're watching this video afterwards, you can always come back and check back here and you'll be able to see what's going on with it. Again, that's rank 1. I've never been rank 1. The highest I've ever gotten was ranked between, the top 100 and stuff like that. But you're looking at this weekly. 100,000 coins, 100 trophies. It's not going to be comparable to playing a human opponent, but you can take your time with it. And I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, it's not fair. You know, why are they giving us such little stuff? Because you can manipulate the CPU. You can easily manipulate them, and it doesn't really, you know, you can just do a regular stupid play and whatever. But when you play a human opponent, it's random. You know, it's going to be a sweaty, it's going to be a lot of different things. So you get a lot more rewards from going to head-to-head seasons. Now, this is something that you're going to need your team to be built up for. It's not an easy thing. Again, this is the early access, so I haven't been playing a lot because I only have 10 hours. I've played a total of 2 games. Other than that, I've been actually streaming with you guys and grinding with you guys and trying to understand the game. But in this situation of head-to-head, if you're new, you pretty much are going to go through all the divisions, and once you get to Legend, that's where you're going to make the real coins. So you're going to grind. You're going to get coins, packs, and other free items from playing through head-to-head. But again, this is human opponents. So be very, very careful with your rage level, because you will rage uncontrollably because the game is going to do things to you that nothing in this world has ever done to you before. If you want to take a look at the breakdown rewards, you know, they go through it in different aspects. But again, just think about it this way, right? The higher, this is salary cap right here. So I don't know why they're showing it right there like that. But usually they show both rewards, but I just showed you inside of the head-to-head. The higher the ranking, the higher the division that you're in, the better off you're going to be. Would I recommend head-to-head? Yes, because even if you don't win a lot, you're going to get more based on the time that you put into head-to-head than you do with anything else. MUT champions. If you have a friend that you want to play MUT squads with or anything like that, oh no, this is MUT champ. This is my bad, bro. MUT champions is actually weekend league, but they call it MUT champions. I was about to go into the whole situation of, you know, obviously you could do squads and stuff like that, but it's called MUT champions, which is weekend league. That has not been launched yet. I'll get you guys up to date. That is a great way to earn currency and things like that. Bro, listen, even if you only get 8 to 10 wins, you're still getting a decent amount, and probably more than you would get if you only grinded solo battles. Now, the next section is squads, which is what I thought MUT champions were. I don't know, my brain is all over the place. Yeah, MUT champions, weekend league. So just like understand that every week once it's released, you'll have a chance to play weekend league. It's very, very good to get used to the rewards that you get, even if you don't win a lot of games. Trust me, I've gotten so much positive feedback. Yo, Gmia, at first I hated weekend league. I don't win a lot, but bro, since you told me about it, I've been getting like 10 to 12 wins, and I'm getting so much more currency. And if you get lucky with any one of those packs, it will set you up going forward. Remember, EA Sports is going to give players that are struggling a lot more luck with packs because they want you to go into the store and start buying stuff. So the next thing right here as we jump into that, squads, which is what I thought, you know, obviously MUT champions were. Pretty similar to head-to-head. You know, you could play the computer, you know, also like solo battles, but I would play with a friend, and you get similar rewards to the head-to-head situation that we spoke about when you play against a human opponent. If you have a friend and you like it, I personally don't enjoy squads. I'll play it rarely, but if that's something that you're into, that's fine. Also, with certain promos, they will give you an incentive to play squads to get more free content. And finally, the draft. Now, the draft right now is not set up really well because you have to spend a certain amount of coins and you don't win that much back with draft. So I wouldn't really focus on this right now. If they up the amount of currency that you win later on, we will come back to this. But as of now, I don't think that the way that it's set up, I would use it, in my personal opinion, because I believe you gotta spend 5,000 coins to enter, and you don't win that. You get like 8,000 if you get 4 wins. Like, it's not really that lucrative to me, and it doesn't really add any other aspect other than the fact that if you want to try out a card and you know, they'll give it to you in the draft. That's the only thing that's pretty much easy about that. You know, other than that, it doesn't really matter to me. I would really focus on head-to-head season, MUT champions, and solo battles if you're into it, with the primary focus on challenges, because there's going to be so much more coming for challenges. Now, when you go to the missions tab is going to explain to you everything that's going on and how you can go about it. Like, we've already seen the campaign. The one thing that it's not showing though is that new challenge with the what is that? That's the Gridiron Forge. That's not showing there. That's why I always check both. That's like a pro tip. Always check both, because sometimes the mission tab, it doesn't always update. Maybe it's under early access. I don't know. No, it just shows the regular stuff, so I wouldn't even bother with it. Always check challenges and, you know, the missions tab. But this pretty much goes through everything that's going on. For instance, if you want to know about Ultimate Champion, yo, Gmia, how do I get Cam Chancellor, the Ultimate Champion, up to a 95 overall? The mission tab will explain it to you. and it'll give you everything that you need, all the criteria, everything that's needed to go into it. So I'll explain it to you once the game is officially launched, but you have several different things that you have to do in order to do it. And that's very, very important that you guys know where you can go for the information. So get used to that missions tab, because it'll show you everything that EA wants you to know about, and also give you an insight into the ideas of how you want to build your team. Do you want to go do Team Affinity and get some of these free players, or do you want to go and do another challenge that's going to give you the JC Jackson? You want to get a team captain right now. These are the things that you need to start to focus on, and the missions tab will be the ultimate, like, it's going to give you all the information that you need for whatever's going on Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Marketplace, you want to spend coins, you want to spend money, this is where you're going to be. Browse the store, see what's going on with it. The reasoning behind why the store is dangerous though is because it gets you in a mode where you feel that you have to spend money. I don't want you guys to feel that you have to spend money, but if you want to build your team up like faster than everybody else, it's the only option, to be honest. Now, when you get garbage, I'm going to explain to you about what you can do with the garbage cards to kind of build yourself up, but some cases you'll pull like some really, really crazy stuff. Obviously, this is early access, so a lot of the things that you're going to see if you watch this video later won't be right here on the screen, but it doesn't matter, right? Everything's going to be locked. We don't have the levels yet, level 5, level 15. We haven't unlocked those things yet, so we just have to simply wait. But this is where you're going to find anything that EA is promoting, whether you get something for free. The training aspect of the store will be here later. There'll be so much more added. So anything that you want to know about, especially a promo, all promo things will be in the store at the time that EA releases it. So always check the store to see what's going on in there. But just be careful, because once you get addicted to buying packs, there's no way around it. Another thing you're going to want to look at is auctions and trades. This is where you need to go to find any type of snipes, everything that's going on within the auction house. Guys, remember though, this year they have it set up to where there are going to be limits on certain cards, so you can't get away with doing things like that. So just be very, very careful what you're willing to spend in that aspect. But this is something that you should get used to, just so that you know what's going on with the game. Very, very important to understand the values of the cards. I know that a lot of you guys are looking at the values right now. You're like, yo, what is going on? These prices are so low. By the time you watch this video, I really believe that these cards are going to be higher in value, but we all have to wait to see. All right, guys, so the auction house, you could search by name, you could search by quality, team, and one of the most important things that I want you guys to focus on the program, because this is going to be the easiest way to find exactly what's going on at the launch. So that is very important to keep that in your mind. Instead of going through all the type and all that stuff, go by program. Maybe they're gonna have like the team of the week, and you just want team of the week cards. Well, you search it here. Pro tip, stop wasting time. Get in, get out. That's pretty much what it is. The trade block and everything like that, if you want to borrow a card from a friend, if you want to put a trade up to kind of see what people are willing to give you for it, that's fine. That's all the trade block action over here. Your bids will show you exactly what you bid on, the things that you've purchased, the history of it, and everything else that you're doing with that, in case you guys were wondering in that regard. But it's pretty much self-explanatory about that as far as the trade block and my bids and the auctions. Just learn those things. Like if you're looking for a specific thing, just get that specific thing and keep it moving. Unopened packs. Once you're going to get some packs, you don't have to open them. You can leave them for later. I haven't chosen to open this yet, so it's just there. You can always check back. If EA gives you free packs because of whatever promo, or if you're an EA Play customer, you will get monthly packs for free. Then you jump into your team, right? You have your binder, you have your sets, and you can rename your team here. You have game options, things like that, right? So when you jump over here, team building is a whole nother aspect, right? So this is going to have to go more in depth once the game comes out. I promise you guys we will go over team building, and you guys will understand exactly what the new things that you need to know about, the chemistries, looking over here and everything that goes on, the abilities, X factors, generating best lineup, all that stuff we will go over once the game launches, because I don't want you guys focusing on that right now, and there's not a lot of information because the game is not complete until the official launch. So, just get used to understanding, the positions, how many players you can have. We'll go over all that team stuff later, putting in the punter, the kickers and punters, the specialists in those positions, strategy. This year we have strategy cards as opposed to actually adding scheme chems to our players. Change your playbooks over here, and then obviously you can use visuals for something that you want to see on the field, so it doesn't have to be here. Whatever you have in visuals is how your team is going to appear, and that's pretty much it. And that's it. You just need to know where to put your playbooks. And like I said, these strategy cards, we'll go over them once the game is actually launched, and we'll figure out which ones are the best for us at that time. So that's a quick breeze through with the lineup. You know, going through it is pretty much self-explanatory. The binder, this is going to be your best friend. Because if you're looking for something specific, you can just search it right here. And if it's in your binder, it's in there. Like, one of the major things you're going to want to know about, as far as collectibles, wait a minute, where did they put my, I know I have a power-up pass. Why is it saying I have 0 collectibles? We got to find out where the power-up pass is, because usually those power-up passes, they would go in under that situation of collectible. I know we unlocked one, so there it is right there. You know, it usually dictates where the cards are, so you don't have to like search randomly for it. And that's usually where that's found. But again, we'll go over that once the game is actually launched. But you can easily search for everything based on chemistry, the program of the card, the cap value, the team, the quality, all that stuff. Your binder will let you know exactly what's going on. Obviously, I'm looking at newest to see what's the newest thing. Otherwise, by default, it will show you your highest overall cards when you first go into the binder. Okay, you can also add these cards to your lineup from the binder. I would prefer that you do it inside of the actual lineup screen, which I just showed you. But if you guys want to just add players, it's fine. But a pro tip, always check your lineup before you go into a game. Just don't make that mistake, because sometimes it can really hurt you. And also, when you start adding abilities and things like that, it can really cost you time. All right, because you won't know what's active, you won't know whatever. Just always check that. And finally, your sets. This is going to be your moneymaker. This is whatever EA puts out is going to be right here. And it's very, very self-explanatory what goes on. You click anything, for instance, a player exchange. If you want to get a player that's 66 to 69, which is usually like the power-up range, you would add 2 silver players. Everything is very, very self-explanatory in the set. But during new promos, they add new things all the time. So you would want to make sure that you're familiar with it and understand how to be able to get certain things. For instance, team items. You can get them, and it's right here. You don't got to buy a playbook. You can make your own playbook. You know, alternate, whatever it is, it's right here. So that's another pro tip. Always look inside the sets, and every single promo, the campaign, team affinity, all this stuff, they will always have a set that corresponds with it, and you will always have a way to actually insert different cards and make the players, as opposed to going to the auction house and buying them. Right there, you probably got a lot more than 22 tips and tricks. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to know and stay in the know of what's going on with Madden 22 Ultimate Team, do yourself a favor. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Like, share, do all that good stuff. And I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.